Welcome, guys. We had a close encounter today, if we can say so. But jokes aside, Hyderabad have been quite poor this season, and again today, opting to have that pitch number two where they scored 280 in the first match and chased down 240 against Punjab. They were put into bat by Mumbai, and they could not make a total of more than 150. They were quite poor in the power play, which cost them the match. Henrik Larsson did try and get them back into the game, but the score 140 was too low for Mumbai Indians batting lineup. Rohit and Sky stood for Mumbai Indians, and I think it was a clinical chase. It was a good sight for all MI fans because Sky, as always, was quite busy at the crease, but also to see Rohit Sharma hit two consecutive 50s after 9 years in an IPL season was great to watch. So let's start, Naman. Starting with you, क्या आपको लगता है कि सनराइजर्स हैदराबाद की परफॉर्मेंस इतनी खराब हो चुकी है कि अब obviously they can't make a comeback this season. So do you think that they should now try and focus on making a team for the next year?
They should focus more on improving their batting. Honestly, no plan whatsoever is going to work as long as they keep batting with the same mindset that we will keep hitting and hit these many runs. Um, Hitting runs as a target is great when you're chasing, but when you're putting up a score on the board, it's more important to get to that score. हर बॉल को सिक्स के लिए मारना है, हर बॉल को टच करके फोर पे भगाना इज नॉट व्हाट इट इज एंड आई थिंक that's what Cummins and I forgot who the head coach is honestly, but Cummins and co need to understand at that moment. It's more important to get onto the field, build a respectable total at least. What they did today was they got saved by Clausen. वरना क्लासन और मनोहर नहीं होते तो पता नहीं कितने रन में ये लोग बाहर हो जाते. So that's there. And props to Mumbai's bowling, honestly. Batting तो हमें पता ही थी कैसी है. But Chahar with Bolt with his four, Chahar with a great spell. Like for the first time, I saw Chahar spell get over within the first 10 overs. So great stuff. And as always, great stuff with the fielding as well.
Kush, as Naman rightly mentioned, that Deepak Chahar did complete his quota of 4 overs within the first 7 overs itself. But now let's talk about Trent Boult. He picked up 4 wickets today, two with the new ball and two with the old ball in the last over. So it was a good sight for a Mumbai Indians fan to see the bowler step up, especially when Bumrah had an off day today. What's your point of view with the regards of how Mumbai Indians bowling lineup is shaping up for the rest of the tournament?
See, the MI bowlers are peaking at the right time, I would say. Despite Jasprit Bumrah not being at his best, uh, Trent Boult has had a few off games when he started when Bumrah was not available. But now, when you have a potential chance at the top two spot and you're picking up wickets for your side, not just in the power play but also in the death, that just gives a little bit of cushion to Jasprit Bumrah as a bowler. And also to Deepak Chahar to some extent because Deepak Chahar का भी form थोड़ा on and off रहा है in this season, and when one of the bowlers just bowls that in that fashion, it just lifts the mood of the entire team and also the bowling lineup as a whole. So as I mentioned that they're peaking at the right time, and MI fans would be very happy at this stage.
Certainly we are, but Naman and Kush, this question is just for the both of you. If you can just uh, define Mumbai's momentum, uh, given that Mumbai are on the streak of a four-match winning streak, and they are gonna play Lucknow next at home. So Mumbai are currently placed third, Lucknow are placed fourth. Both are almost on the same ratio, 5 wins out of 8 or 9 matches. So what lies next for Mumbai? Do you think Mumbai can finish in the top two?
So I'm banking more on the third or fourth place finish for Mumbai, where they get in through the eliminator and then qualify too, because it's not about GT or someone being strong, but Mumbai as such, if you see the sine curve, so right now they're on the up, but there could be a peak point. So we don't know when that peak comes. So it may or may not be safer, but right now my best bet for Mumbai is to finish third or fourth. Considering the top two is a bit, it's like a runaway game at this point, especially with the way how Gujarat is performing. So I don't think so. But with Mumbai, you cannot say anything.
Kush?
I feel they do have a chance at that top two spot, considering their next three games. One against Lucknow, the next against Rajasthan Royals, and they play Gujarat at home.
And Delhi as
So
well
even if
later
they
in the
win,
tournament.
so even if they win two of those next three matches, which I surely think they will, so they have a good chance at that top two spot. And considering the form in which, the entire team is, it's not like one or two players are performing for you. They are lifting the entire team, they're carrying the entire team. It's the entire team working as a unit and performing in this tournament. You talk about Suryakumar Yadav. You talk about Rohit Sharma also peaking at the right time for them, scoring those two consecutive 50s, and the bowling is doing their job. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mumbai actually finish in the top two on the points table.
So that said about today's match, let's move on to the match that is scheduled for tomorrow. Tomorrow, Rajasthan Royals will be playing Royal Challengers Bangalore at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Now, since we've mentioned Chinnaswamy Stadium, how can we not talk about the winning streak of the away teams at Chinnaswamy? So RCB have played three home games and have lost the three. But to see, they have batted first in all of the three games. The last one was a rain affected game, so let's ignore that. But the problems are quite evident in their batting if they are batting first at home. So I think let's put Naman in the hot seat and ask him: do you think it's a good strategy for RCB to, if they win the toss tomorrow, to chase, given that they have been winning away from home with chasing?
It's safer for them to chase more than better because at that moment they know how much to get into. Their batting seems a lot like when they're, especially when they're setting a score, it seems like they're batting without a certain intent. There is no intention to get to a certain point or something of that sort. Plus, with the way RR has been performing the past few matches and in the glorious captaincy of Mr. Riyan Parag, um, they have a good chance to chase because Rajat Patidar, in any way, shape, or form, does know what bowling and batting is. So at that moment, I would back them to chase. But even if they're setting a score, the one thing I feel that needs to be made clear to the batsman is that you don't need to keep hitting the ball. It's about ensuring you get to a good score because the Chinnaswamy is so tiny. Even if you just time it well, you're going to get a good shot out of it. It's not about smacking your 100, 200 meter sixes, not about smacking middling each ball. It's about taking your time, building up the runs. And that's pretty much it.
Kush, now that Mr. Namansha has correctly mentioned about the captain Pan Parag, we have got confirmed news that Sanju Samson won't be available for this match as well. So Riyan Parag obviously will captain, but we also will get to see the 14-year-old play again at Chinnaswamy. So what do you think? Rajasthan are on the brink of elimination from the tournament. They have won two out of the eight games that they've played. What lies ahead for them?
Just try and play with a bit more intent, I would say, which has been missing, and take your finishing job a bit more seriously. Shimron Hetmeyer and Dhruv Jurel, I mean, they have been there in the last two games, in the last few overs, and they've not been able to finish those games which should have been easily finished. And game पहली बात तो लास्ट ओवर तक जाना ही नहीं चाहिए था दोनों गेम्स में. So as a unit, you have to understand, you have to give some role clarity to your batsmen in the middle order. And ध्रुव जुरेल से वो लोग क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं, आई स्टिल डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. मे बी उनको पहले लगा था कि 14 करोड़ दिए हैं तो उसको शायद मिडिल ऑर्डर में खिलाएंगे, 3 या 4 पे खिलाएंगे, बट नाउ ही इज बैटिंग एट 5 और 6 फॉर यू. So that is something that I don't understand from Rajasthan Royals. Their strategy is a bit weak. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Just play with a little more intent, and you might have a chance tomorrow.
So, given that RCB are coming on the back of a win, but obviously are going through a bad phase at home, and RR are obviously going through a bad phase everywhere. So who do you expect to win, and who are your players to watch out for from both the teams?
I expect RCB to finally get their first points at the Chinnaswamy tomorrow. Key player for RCB for me would be Padikkal and Rajasthan. See, they should try Madhwal tomorrow. So if Madhwal plays Madhwal, otherwise, Yashasvi.
Push.
I'm also backing RCB to, break their home record and finally win tomorrow. Doesn't matter if they bat first or they bat second. Considering how Rajasthan has been chasing totals, they've not been chasing totals. So they wouldn't mind bowling, they wouldn't mind defending the total. And my players to watch out for would be Tim David from RCB and Vaibhav Suryavanshi from Rajasthan Royals.
Tell me
Okay.
this, Kushagra, तुमको इतना भरोसा है राजस्थान की बॉलिंग पे कि वो इतना विकेट लेंगे कि टीम डेविड आएगा?
Nee, I'm just saying he's my player to watch out for because this season, surprisingly, his form has been very good. And he's not
He,
just hitting those sixes of the full tosses, but he's also
no,
hitting
no,
those
he's a
sixes of
proper
good
चिन्ना player.
deliveries. हाँ
He's a
हाँ.
proper चिन्ना स्वामी player. उसको
It's just
वही
that I
वो
feel Jofra Archer is the guy who can actually shake up that top order of RCB a bit. A couple of wickets up front can try and, uh, shake up that top order. That's all.
So
that's it. That's it.
obviously, since both of you have already mentioned that you expect RCB to win, me being an RCB fan, this is very tough for me, but I would like to go with Rajasthan just to tip the scales. So I hope RCB win, but for the sake of it, let's just go with Rajasthan. And my players to watch out for from Rajasthan would be Nitish Rana. I hope he does step up tomorrow because there is clear lack of experience in the batting lineup. And given that he had already captained a franchisee in absence of Shreyas Iyer a couple of years ago, I think he would be expected to score some runs. And from RCB, obviously, my player to watch out for will be Virat Kohli because I would be excited to watch the contest with Jofra Archer in the power play. So let's see how it goes. Guys, thank you for watching this video. We'll be back with the review of today's match and the preview of CSK versus SRH. Thank you.